As many of you know, Cabin Zero is one of my favorite brands for high quality gear at reasonable prices. I've already shown you several bags, including one of my favorites, the Military 28, a very good personal item size backpack that fits on many of the European budget airlines. In this video, I want to show you the larger 44-liter size version of that same bag. I'll do a quick packing demo so you can see how much this bag can hold and highlight some amazing sales that Cabin Zero has going on for October. I've tested several styles of Cabin Zero bags already on this channel. For example, the one I just showed you, the Military 28. I also have the Classic 36, I have the Classic Pro 32, and then again, the Military 44. I like these styles of packs because at the core of all of them, they're really just a large, simple main compartment that prioritizes packing volume. The different styles are going to increase features as you progress, adding more comfortable carry systems, more organizations, but with a trade-off of added weight and price. The Classic is the simplest pack, really just a bare bones main compartment, a few pockets, front pocket, and simple backpack carry system. Lightweight, inexpensive, but not many bells and whistles. If you want a better carry system, the Classic Plus is almost identical design to the Classic, but it has thicker back padding, backpack straps. These are also stowable, and it adds a luggage pass-through sleeve. For even more organization, the next step up is the Classic Pro. Same carry system as the Plus, but it's going to add further organization with a separate front panel pocket. And then finally, the military versions that I'm going to show you today. I think these do a good job splitting the difference between the Classic and the Pro. It keeps the same core simple design, very similar to the Classic and the Plus, with a large main compartment and only one small front panel pocket. However, it does have more comfortable backpack straps than the Classic over here, but they're not quite as thick as the Pro or Plus, and they're not stowable. Another thing I like about Cabin Zero's lineup is that their bags come in a variety of sizes. For example, the military here ranges from 28 on the small end to 44 on the large end. The other styles also come in different sizes, including 32 and 36, so you have a nice wide range of size options. They also have a great filter option on their website. This lets you filter by airline or bag size if you want to find a bag that will fit on a specific airline you're traveling on. But as far as the actual tested capacity on these backpacks, sometimes Cabin Zero bags can come in a little bit lower than the capacity they have listed on the website when I test them using a peanut test. For example, the Military 28, this is easy to overpack, but if you're trying to keep true to the specifications listed on the website, this thing I've tested a little bit lower, about 23 to 25 liters, depending on how full you pack the bag. So I want to continue this true capacity size comparison by looking at the larger Military 44, filling it with packing peanuts, and see how much this can hold. This is that bag fully packed out. It is difficult, especially with these really soft-sided bags, especially on the front here, to get them fully packed without it bulging a little bit. Also trying to stay true to the specifications. It lists this just a little over 7 inches deep, and the way I have it packed here, if you include the back padding, it's a little bit more like 8 inches. I'll go ahead and transfer these peanuts into this marked container. So surprisingly, this actually is pretty close to the volume. I don't have this thing marked higher than 40, but you know, maybe a little bit over this top would be around 44. So I'd say we're probably pretty close to 43. So I'm glad to see that Cabin Zero bags are much closer to tested capacity now. It's been a few years since I've measured one of these, so might be just the 28 size, or they might be doing a better job with actually getting their dimensions correct. As far as packing the Military 44 goes, I have a set of Cabin Zero packing cubes to show you that fit well in this bag. So 1 large and 2 medium cubes. They have 3 styles of these cubes, Classic, Ultralight, and Luxe, but they're all the same sizes, but with different features. Cabin Zero does a good job matching the sizing on the cubes to their bags. For example, the large cube, the length, is identical to 2 widths of the mediums. So for example, when these cubes are fully packed out, you can fit 1 large and 2 mediums on the top here sideways, pretty much perfectly in the bottom of the main compartment. The width on these cubes is also designed to be half the width, so 2 of these stacked on each other is going to be the exact depth on this pack. So you can stack these cubes in this bag in pretty much any combination you want. If you wanted to double up on the packing cube set, you could use 2 large, 4 medium, you could use 4 large, or any combination of these cubes, take a couple out if you want more room for other gear. As far as how many clothes I can fit in each packing cube, this is obviously going to depend on a lot of factors like how thick your clothes are, especially how large you are. For example, I'm 5'11", almost 180 centimeters tall, so the amount of clothes that I can fit in here is going to definitely be less than somebody much smaller than me. But just an example of what I packed in here, I have 2 overshirts, a button-up, and a polo. I have 2 pairs of shorts, and then 2 pairs of pants in this lighter technical nylon fabric. On these medium cubes, when I have t-shirts in, I have 5 in here, 5 or 6, depending on the size and how thick the material is. Underwear, socks in this one, 5 to 6 pairs of each, again, depending on how thick they are. This is about the maximum number of clothes that I'll take if I'm traveling somewhere with a mild climate. I recommend something called the capsule wardrobe, basically combinations of tops and bottoms that you can mix and match to create multiple combinations of outfits. If I was going somewhere in the summer, I could probably get away with a 30-liter bag for the amount of gear that I have here. However, if I'm going to be going somewhere a little bit colder, then I might need to take some extra things like a jacket, sweater, maybe an extra set of shoes. And in that case, it might make sense to bump up to a larger bag, for example, the military 44. And just so you can see what you can fit in a larger bag like this, I'll start with those 3 packing cubes. Again, pants, shorts, overshirts, socks and underwear, and my t-shirts all in these 3 packing cubes. So again, the bag is a little bit under half full. I still have this entire layer on the top. So I'm gonna add a couple of layering options for colder weather, including a puffy jacket and a light sweater that I can mix and match, wear one or both depending on how cold it is. I'll add a few more things. This is the Cabin Zero tech pouch. Pretty much all my tech gear is in here. I have a pair of sandals for wearing more comfortable when I'm at the hotel. This is the DJI camera case. I have a toiletry bag and a light hat and gloves. So that's almost everything. Tetris in there, puffy jacket is down at the bottom. I'll take my sweater fleece up here in the top and hat and gloves. So that's the bag fully packed out. You can see I didn't put anything in this front pocket. It does have a little bit of its own volume. However, the way I packed the bag, I kind of overpacked the main compartment a little bit. It's gonna press into here. So I don't have a ton of room right now for anything other than maybe something flat. This is the military 44 fully packed out. Just weighed it on my travel scale, 7.9 kilograms or about 17.4 pounds. Again, I didn't pack any of these exterior pockets. There's a water bottle pocket, this front slimmer pocket, and the laptop sleeve on the inside. So definitely a lot of configurations you can use with this bag. Just wanted to show you about how much you could pack in here total. That's what that bag looks like on me fully packed. Again, the reason I really like the military is it offers you some really good backpack padding, shoulder strap, back padding, also a lot of adjustability, top load adjusters, sternum strap, hip belt, which makes this a comfortable pack to carry, even on this larger size with a little bit more weight. Before I go, I wanted to highlight some of the sales that Cabin Zero has going on for October. I think this is a really good opportunity to get one of their bags for a great deal. For example, the Military 44 here, the Pro and the Plus are all on sale for 25% off. I'll also link to their sale page in the description where they have some really good bundle packages. For example, you can get the Military 28 plus 3 packing cubes and a travel lock for $130. That's all I have for this roundup and comparison on the Military 44 and a few other options. Please let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. And again, thanks for watching.